As you know, Wake County offers a variety of places to go and enjoy the outdoors, but it's also the time of year that you need to pay special attention to some insects that could pose health hazards, such as ticks. Carla, Piedrahita, health educator with the Communicable Disease Program with Wake County Human Services, is here to talk about ticks and how to prevent those pesky insects. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
First, I guess the most important thing, how do you check for ticks?
Yeah, so that is really important. The most important thing, if you learn nothing else today, is that you should be doing a tick check every time after you spend time outside. So the best way to do that is, of course, to get naked so you can see yourself, and then hop in the shower. And then you want to feel all over with your fingers and make sure that you're checking all the places ticks like to hang out. So they tend to like to go to warm, moist places. And so they might be up in your scalp, in your hair, behind your ears or in your ears, behind your neck and under your arms. You want to make sure you check around your waist and in your belly button. In the groin area between your legs and behind your knees. Of course, a tick can be anywhere and not just in those places, but some of them are hiding in those places and you might not find them as easily. And then when you get out, you want to look in the mirror and just check anything that felt unusual when you were in the shower and see if you can, check and make sure if that's a tick or not. And you want to make sure that you're checking your kids at the end of the day also, and also your pets that you've had outside with you.
How can people prevent tick-borne illnesses?
So the most important thing that you can do is take an attached tick off right away. Okay, that's really important. Just get that thing off of you as soon as possible. If a tick is attached for less than 24 hours, there's not as good a chance that they'll be able to spread the diseases they carry to you. And so you want to get that tick off. The other thing that you can do, of course, is when you're going to be outside, wear tick repellents. So there are certain repellents that you can put on your skin, and then there are other repellents that you can use on your clothes, on your shoes, and on your gear that you might have, like if you're going camping or something like that. So you want to use that other type of repellent. Then, of course, there are special repellents for your pets as well. So those work really well. You should ask your vet what would be the best repellent for them. You want to make sure that you stay on paths if you're walking in the woods. Tick habitats are like woody area, brushy areas, places with long grasses, leaf litter. They like all those types of places. Again, warm, moist places. So they could be hiding out in any of those places. So if you stay on paths or mowed lawns and things like that, you'll be less likely to get a tick on you. Of course, wearing long pants tucked into your socks and wearing shoes that aren't open-toed is probably a good idea too, to keep them off you, because most ticks do get on you from the bottom and climb up.
There are so many ways that people say you can get a tick off: scratch it, burn it, what have you, put alcohol on it. But what is the best way to remove an attached tick?
Yeah, we don't really want to do any of those things, because when you irritate the tick, they tend to release any germs that they have into you, and you don't want to get those illnesses. So the best way is to get them off as quickly as possible, and that's using a pair of tweezers. Okay, so you're going to take your tweezers, you're going to grasp that tick as close as you can to the skin, you're going to pull up slowly and steadily, and then throw the tick away. Okay, and you don't need that tick. Some people think that you need to hang on to the tick so you know what kind of tick it was or something like that, but you really don't need that tick. The treatment for all the tick-borne illnesses here in North Carolina is the same. Doesn't matter which disease you get or which type of tick it was. So you want to throw that tick away, and then you want to make sure that you wash your tweezers off, wash your hands real well, and wash the area where you were bit. Okay, and then it's going to, you want to mark the day on the calendar that you were bit and what person it was, because if you have a lot of people in your family and different people are getting bit, you want to say who it was. And then over the next 30 days, you're going to be watching for symptoms. And some of the symptoms you might be looking for, like flu-like symptoms, like chills, fever. You might feel achy, headache. Some people get vomiting, diarrhea, that kind of thing. Just not feeling well. And a lot of times we'll chalk it up to some other illness, But if you were bit in the last 30 days, you need to think, I wonder if that had to do with that tick bite. You also might get achy joints. And some people get a rash. Now, not everybody will get a rash. Some people get a rash that's like a little red dots all over the skin. And other people will get what we call a bullseye rash. And that'll start in that area where the tick came off, and then it'll extend out. And as it extends, the inside will turn kind of a lighter color. The outside will be darker, look like a bullseye. Okay, so if you get any of those things in the next 30 days, you want to make sure you get to your doctor, tell him you had a tick bite, and he should treat you right away and not wait for tests to come back.
Carla Piedrahita with Wake County Human Services, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.